TJ, nice way to maybe in your last game here. How were you feeling going into the game? Things like that, with all the emotions.
It was definitely emotional at the beginning, and just trying to figure it out. And none of us really have been through this. Like, it's always different to be in the line of the young guys, but to kind of be in the eyes of the older guys, and this being our last game, it's definitely emotional. But at the same time, we're on a mission, and we have a lot of work to do, and we know that, so we had to prepare and get ready.
How about you guys?
You know, it's crazy. Last year I thought it was going to be my last year, and then coming back this year is really surreal for me. But it's special, too, because I would have been out there by myself. But being able to have these two guys next to me means something super special, because I feel like we've grown up together. These are two of my best friends, you know. I think we're going to know each other for the rest of our lives. That's not going to go anywhere. And that's the reason why I chose, and I'm pretty sure they chose this place, is to not only become better basketball players, but build relationships that are going to last a lifetime.
Are you going to teach them how to surf?
Oh, I can't surf. You can teach me. I'll teach them a little bit of volleyball.
Yeah, I mean, I would just piggyback on what they said. I mean, it was kind of surreal to go in there and know that was the last time maybe that we'll play in this gym. But yeah, like Rex said, I mean, going through this experience with these two guys especially has been amazing. They're certainly they're two of my best friends, and you know, my brothers. So it's been an awesome experience. We're obviously not done yet. Like TJ said, we're still on a mission, and we had a job to do tonight. I feel like we took care of business. Now it's just a matter of moving on and going down to Greensboro and letting it rip.
Rex, you've been able to keep your emotions in check all year. Was today just a day just to let it go?
You know,
Everything you've been through.
the thing about emotions is that I don't think they're a bad thing at all. I love them. They really make you feel a lot of life's joy, and just every single type of one. Sadness, you know, happy, joy. There's just so much to learn from each emotion, that feeling them out there, obviously I don't like to show them, but I love feeling them. So today was something special for me. I felt every single type of emotion out there, and it was probably one of the most special days of my life.
John, you give credit to Ryan Humphrey in your development. What was the one thing that he really taught you in the past couple of years?
I mean, the thing about Coach Hump is he's always he's a mentor of mine, no doubt, and you know, countless on the court things where, you know, technique or certain moves or whatever to help me as a better player. But you know, he's helped me just be a better person. He's the most positive guy I know, and you can talk to him about anything, hoops related or whatever, life. And you know, he's a tremendous mentor of mine. I think all these guys can say the same about Coach Hump. Is just, you know, he's a top-notch guy. He's a top-class guy, and he's been definitely great for my development as a big here for sure.
During the course of the game, when you guys were struggling shooting and stuff like that, when you needed a big basket, you went to him. Talk a little bit about how TJ kept you guys going.
He was on fire, and you know, when TJ's hunting his shot, I think that's when we're at our best. He's had a great career here, and you know, we're going to use his momentum and kind of how he started the game off going down to Greensboro. Again, when he's flowing, that's when we're at our best. So when he's aggressive, we're going to find him for sure.
I think when these two guys are playing the way they played, I know John didn't really score as much as we're used to him scoring, but if you look at the box scores, like I'm sitting here in awe just looking at the plays that these guys make, and like it doesn't say that they had 27 points or anything like that, but it's these 8 rebounds and 13 rebounds and no turnovers, 3 steals. Moon had 3 steals out there. Just things like that are the things that makes the difference in winning and losing. And when these two are making those type of plays, like this team is hard to beat.
For all of you guys, you for the most part have played your best ball the second half of league play. How do you spin it forward into the tournament next week?
I think that's going to come down to practice. Right now we got one tomorrow, and then it's just going to keep our minds right. You know, last time Notre Dame was in Greensboro, we won the whole thing. And obviously we weren't a part of that team, but we're part of that culture. Coach Bray knows all about that. Coach Bolanos knows all about that. So when we go down there, we're just going to have to listen to their lead, and then we're going to do the best from our standpoint to help lead from a team perspective.
TJ, what is it about this team, or what is it about the ACC tournament that agrees with you guys? Like every time you go, whether it's Greensboro or Brooklyn or wherever it is, you guys seem to have success in that tournament.
I think the biggest thing is our confidence and making sure that we're going in there and we're playing Notre Dame basketball. Like Rex said, the culture here, and none of the guys on this team were on that winning team in 2015, but the culture that sets is we can tell you every single guy that was on that team. We interact with those guys each and every day, and when you have a personal relationship, it means that much more. And we know that we're playing for something bigger. It's more than just our team, but it's also the culture, but this program, and it means a lot to all of us. And we're not going to let that just sit and just go away. We're going to try to make some noise there.
John, in the second half, you talked a lot about going 1-0 after every win. That was what you'd say in the locker room. How does that change going into the ACC tournament? What do you say the first thing you go into the locker room now?
To be honest, it doesn't change. I think that's why we've had some success in the second half of the conference season, is just because we've been laser-like focused. Coach has been talking about being locked in and really taking it one game at a time. And I mean, we're not gonna change that. We understand we have a big challenge in front of us, going down to Greensboro, but hey, we're gonna take it one game at a time. I think we play Wednesday first.
Wednesday,
So
yeah.
we play Wednesday, and we're gonna try to go 1-0, and that's that.
How would it be to play? I mean, you might play these guys again. You haven't seen them all year. You'll see them twice in like 5 days.
Yeah, they're a good team, no doubt. They've had some big wins. I think they beat Michigan State earlier in the year, so we have the utmost respect for them. Obviously, going to look at the film of today and see what we did well, some things that we can clean up. But yeah, I mean that gives us a confidence boost, knowing that we can play and play well. But we got to respect our opponent, no matter who it is.
John, you went to 2 full halves without any points. Was something changing of the way people were guarding you? Do you need to be more aggressive in that period? What do you look back at those 2 halves?
No, I don't. I mean, I try not to look at it like that. There's more things that you can do to help your team besides scoring the ball, and I just try to do whatever it is to help my team. But yeah, I mean, those are 2 good defensive teams. Florida State is certainly one of the best in the league, and then Virginia Tech, they have a lot of scrappy guards. So yeah, I mean, nothing really changes. I don't try to look at it like that.
Can I answer that? I also want to add to that. A lot of teams are doubling him, and if you realize it, he's been doing a great job of making not only the outlet pass, but the skips pass, which has gotten a lot of guys in our team. It doesn't show that he has an assist, but it's always that one extra pass. That's the way we play. And John doing that, it makes the game so much easier for the guys that are on the outside on the perimeter and cutting and backdooring, and it gets the flow going. So.
Just to clarify, Hump is more positive than the guy sitting next to you.
That's yeah.
I was like,
This guy,
dang,
this guy.
man.
It's close. I
Who's that?
think this guy's got it.
Yeah, they're gonna have that on camera.
Positive thinking.